sweetness. He's got plenty of options here. He'll look to go inside, finds his skipper, little flick sideways, does find Josh Laurent. Sean Marks does well. Josh Laurent whips this ball in, and it's just come off Benson, and he just took a shot there, and he dragged it wide, but he really had the centre of a goal in front of him. Matt Payne, sent upfield by Josh Laurent. He's looking at great work there. Sean Marks, he trapped the ball and nearly fell over it. Little 1-2 to Matt Payne. Matt Payne just looking at space. Little flick through, finds Josh Laurent on this wing. And he's got options, and he decides to flick the ball inside. Bernard Mensah back to goal, and Matt Payne to Dan Holman. Dan Holman turns, and it's bouncing, and it's just gone out. And the keeper's just pushed that out for a corner, but Braintree just lining up to take shots at goal, which I think is what Alan Devonshire wants, because on Saturday a lot of chances went begging, and what could have been a possible good win against Hereford just ended in a draw. So once again we wait for Bernard Mensah to take this corner from the far side. Now goes up and the ball comes in. It's quite deep, this one, and it's an easy one to be cleared. And then Josh Laurent just tips this ball, and the keeper's got to just fend that over the bar, as Josh Laurent just tried his luck from outside the formation in the box, because you can't always judge the direction of the throw. So this ball comes in now, and many heads go up, and it's headed out. And Nick Hammond gathers under a little bit of pressure from Annie Insar. So he just knocks the ball downfield, high in the sky, evening sky. Sean Marks did get his head on. Bernard Mensah, a little chest into the half. Sean Marks, he takes a stab, it's only just wide. It's another good effort. And he sends this ball forward. And iron heads go up. Matt Payne, Dan Holman takes it on the chest. Kenny Davis this time tries to whip the ball through to Bernard Mensah. It is cut out. And Brett Ormer comes up with the ball. And a good steal there from Bernard Mensah, and he gets it through to Sean Marks. Just hold the ball back inside to Mensah. Mensah still with the ball. He takes a shot. It's a good save there by Andy Coughlin. That ball was whistling in, and he forced a great save and a corner at the Braintree. Good Hunt, who was running forward there. This time, Josh Laurent trying to get under it. Ball comes back. Dan Holman shields the ball nicely back to Kenny Davis, who looks up, sends the ball forward over the top. And Sean Marks is going to tip that ball over, tried to lob the keeper. And, that will count as a shot on goal. But throw in. Straight to Kenny Davis. This is bad. A good 1-2. Kenny turns. And, he's got options there. He's got Dean Wells. Dean Wells flicks the ball over. And a great header, and it's only just wide from Sean Marks. He's left in the game, but Dean Wells is just tidying up. He flicks the ball back upfield. Sean Marks stands his ground. Kenny Davis takes over possession of the ball. He's got options. Just flicks inside, fans Dan Holman. And Dan Holman just flicks the ball in again. And Sean Marks has taken the ball wide. He's looking for the angle, and he scored! No flag up, and that's a super well worked bit of work. Dan Holman, unselfishly, just laid the ball off. Little tap in front of the path for Sean Marks. Keith Rowland in the dressing room at half time. I think there's a lot they can really change. They've maintained pressure as we wait for Kenny Davis to send this ball in. Plenty of orange shirts queuing up for this one as the ball comes in again, and it's a flick in by Dean Wells. Got his head to it, just wide of the goal yet again. And Braintree are maintaining the. Who's basically taken over the same position as Danny Lisley had in the first half. Matt Payne looking to get the ball forward, finds Dan Holman. Dan Holman just trying to work the ball, he does nicely there. And the referee plays the advantage, and Holman slots the ball out wide, finds Josh Laurent on the edge of the box. And Josh Laurent steps inside and fires in, but it's at the keeper. Ball comes out, Steve Thomason's just about to pick that out. Looks up, he's got options, he knocks it forward. Brett Ormerod does take it, and then it's thumped, and a great take. It was hit with some conviction by Jay Asinar, and but straight at Nick Hammond, who got down. And Braintree will be back to defend in numbers. The ball's over the top of the strike, but it has gone out for a corner, so an opportunity for Wrexham to put some more pressure on the Braintree defence. Mark Carrington with this corner. As this ball comes in, it's quite deep. A header on it. Did go wide off of goes back into play off the head of Steve Wright. Straight in the feet of Brett Ormrod. Good tackle there from Matt Payne. And flicks this ball forward into a lot of open space for the Braintree to change the goalkeeper. And really, someone needs to turn and shoot the goal. And that's, oh, it's just hit the post. It's what a great shot from Bernard Mensah. The goalkeeper was absolutely, Andy Coulson was absolutely, finds Sam Havjun over the top, finds Bernard Mensah. And this time Braintree still maintained possession. They're picking up the loose balls, but that was a poor ball from Matt Payne. And Brett Ormrod gathers a ball. Braintree try and recover, but Neil Ashton, and that's a tackle from Matt Payne, and he said that was a clean tackle. And that ball's gone down the line to Bernard Mensah, and Braintree back forward in numbers across the box to find Holman, and Holman shoots it in the goal! I said it was coming, and it has. Super strike, laid off from Bernard Mensah, and Faber's return there. So that's an excellent, that's been coming for a while, and Artell, ball forward, finds Steve Thompson over on this near side. He's trying to evade the attentions. It comes wide to Carrington. Carrington inside to find Asinar. And ball's trying to be fighting by Carrington across the box. And oh, it just tipped over the bar. That was so unlucky. The ball fell at the feet of Dan Reynolds. And he's got an interception. But Keats just gets the ball away. And Wrexham trying to get something going, and the pace of Peters just outstrips the Wrexham man. Dan Reynolds has just come on, and Peters gets into a good position. He just pokes it inside for Holman, and he's already had one goal, and he'd love to have another go. And he struck it, and he just hit the post again, hasn't he? That's twice he's hit the post, and it's I think it's just. Come on, launches this goal kick. This one's not very far off the back of Peters. It does give Brett Ormrod a chance, gets the ball inside, but Dean Wells launches the ball forward. It's collected in the middle and sent forward again. Wrexham still pressing. Thomason back in the middle, finds Keats. Ball inside, finds Reynolds. Reynolds twists and turns, trying to get it on a free foot, and he fires towards goal, but it's high and wide. And it has gone for a corner. 4 minutes of time added on, as I suggested. And it is a corner to Wrexham as that board went up. Right, this ball's floated in, and the heads go up. Alan Masters is the highest. Little flick on out of the area by Dan Sparks, in the air by Reynolds. As Shulbox tries to get ahead on it, Dan Sparks comes away with the ball, and he's going to come with pace, and they really ought to be going with pace. And Sparks just judges his run, gives it to Jakubiak. Jakubiak cuts inside, takes a stab at goal, and it's in the goal! It's a debut goal, and it's an absolute match winner. He fired it in, it crept inside the post, keeper had no chance. And Wrexham were just standing around with their hands on the hips, just couldn't believe that that's gone in added time.